Hi, this is Dr. Keith Ablow with another Pain to Power video. This one is about how to quit anything. I know that sounds incredible, but it's true. It won't work for everybody, but here's one way to start. I always say that inside ourselves, inside our minds, there's really more than one voice that's vying for attention. So you have that voice that says to do something sometimes quite counterproductive, whether it's eating too much food or it's smoking cigarettes or whatever it might be. That voice sometimes gets completely carried away, as in addictions. Also, in terms of obsessive compulsive phenomenon, there are folks who need to touch a light switch so many times. There are other people who are chain smokers. There are other people who are reaching for sweets constantly. We can take advantage of the fact that there's actually more than one quote voice. This isn't about being thankfully lost in these voices, but it is true that we have these competing influences. If you don't like the word voices, consider them influences in our minds. And so if we assign one of those voices the addictive quality, that impulse to become addicted to something, to reach for something again and again, then you can almost talk to it. Talk to yourself, if you will. There's value in talking to yourself, to that part of yourself that's handicapping you by tying you to the addiction. So it's okay to feel like, hey, I'd like to have another drink, or I'd like to snack on that food even though I'm trying to diet, or I'm going to go get that cigarette even though I said I'd quit. You can listen to that voice and then respond to it and literally say, listen, I understand. You want to have it, but we're not doing that. Now, I know it sounds odd, but you'll get in the habit, a good habit, of doing that. If you really pay attention to it, you can refine the voice of the chairman of the board. Consider yourself to have a board of directors in your head. There's somebody coming to the board meetings at the company saying, forget it, let's just go get a cigarette. No. You're the chairman of the board, so you should feel empowered to take control. The best of you, the chairman of the board, should say, look, I understand it. You want to go down to the pantry and have another snack. We're not doing that, the company. You're the chairman of the board. You can direct the best behaviors, the best choices, as long as you feel empowered to do that, and as long as you understand there's going to be somebody seditious, somebody looking to throw everybody overboard who keeps attending the board of directors meetings. But refine that voice, that central voice of authority that listens, says, I understand. You want to spend that money. You've been spending too much money. We've been doing that as a company, if you will. We're not doing it, but I understand you want to. Take control. Appoint yourself chairman of the board of your best intentions, and you may find yourself able to exit that orbit of habit or addiction.